you think, Bardo?
Yeah, let's see if we can take the Lamborghini out to the Albert Lake.
I just want to say thank you, and I just want to say that you're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Now the other one, I'm thinking the doors swing up, right? On the other Lamborghini.
This is the cheap one, all right?
Okay.
Don't make me feel bad about it.
It's like climbing in that GT. It's a C63 AMG.
What's going on, guys? I'm Brendan from Bart's Automotive Towing, and you're watching The Life of Bat. On today's episode, I'm going to take you guys through what I like to call the best of Bart, and really it's just a few different videos done about my father. The first one is done by our good friend Jim Quattrocki, and it's called The Intimidator.
I was always interested in tools from when I was a little kid. My dad was great. I mean, he showed me a lot of stuff. You know, always liked cars. He had an old 51 Chieftain with the Indian on the hood, and I always thought that was great. But I was always interested in them. And my dad passed away. I was 11, and the car my mom had, it started breaking down. And that's how I really got into it. She'd be going to these places, paying all these huge bills, and back then it was simple. It was a 1969 Impala, so it was nice to work on compared to some of these newer ones, but, that's really how I got into it. I was trying to think of a name, and I'm like, Bart's Auto. I always call it Bart's Auto, like, Bart's Automotive, Bart's Towing, and my brother's like, I got it. Bart's Automotive and Towing. Bat, blind as a bat, B-A-T. I never had sight, since I was born. I get Popular Mechanics in Braille. I've been receiving it since 1977. I love it. I don't know if I thought about it when I was younger getting into this. As my mom said, you better make sure you still want to do this when you're 50. Well, I'll be 50 in August this year. I still like doing it, but I figured by the time I was 50, I'd be sitting in the office, 2 techs doing it, and I'd just be the boss. I was out in front. I was doing something with a car, and a guy's car stopped right out on Ridgeland, and people are beeping and trying to get around them, and I actually went out there and I'm like, hey, just tell me where you're at, because I don't want to get hit by a car. I can't see you. And that probably shocked him, but I helped him push the car. We got it off, and we ended up getting it in the lot here. And he was probably thinking, well, what do you mean you can't see me? What do you The way the economy affects my business is when it's bad like it is these days, you don't have enough cash flow coming in to buy new equipment or improve on your business. For my 69 Dodge Dart, every time I'd get a little cash or make a little side money, I had a fund, and I called it the Dart Fund, and that helped me buy the different parts for it, the cylinder heads, the camshaft. Well, now the way this economy is, instead of the Dart Fund, it's the Bart Fund to buy food and necessities. 10 years from now, a lot of places like mine may not even be around because you can't do a lot of this stuff because you don't have the equipment that the dealer has. Gotta love it.
All right, guys,
Bart's Auto. It's not like the old 69 Dart with the slant 6 where it's a damp, rainy day and you pump it twice and it don't want to start, and then you're out there putting a screwdriver in the choke, and then you might get it going, or maybe the dampness got in the distributor and then you're cursing the car, and now you get in it and turn the key and go. It's great. Destruction. Just, it's gone. This part right here should be out here. So it's, it's totally, it's shoved back. I mean, The car's probably total, I would think. I'm surprised it started and drove in here. I owe a lot to my parents because from a young age, they didn't discourage me from doing most things a sighted kid would do. They didn't let me sit around and feel sorry for myself. Somebody that I worked on their car, and they posted a thing on the web saying that I went to Bart's Auto. Bart did a great job, took great care of me. You know, thank you, Bart. And it's anonymous. I don't know who it was, but that was really neat. You know, to hear something like that.
Everyday heroes. Everyday heroes like you are everyday heroes. Everyday heroes. Love what you do, know who you are, see how you work so hard. I own the prize, living your life.
The next film I'm going to show you guys is actually the first video that was done by Mercedes-Benz. And this, like I said, was sort of inspired by the first video done by Rocki. And I really hope you guys enjoy this film. It's not nearly as good as the second video, My Father's Dream, but I think you guys will really enjoy it.
I've always loved cars since I was a kid. All different cars, just how they were made, from race cars to everyday cars, and I was always intrigued by the engines and how they ran and how they sounded. I guess I have a mental picture in my mind of most of them, so I don't think I'd have a visual image of them. I guess it's how they sound and feel when you're in them. I am Bart Hickey, about 50 years old. I'm legally blind. I run an auto repair shop, and it's great to be here.
Nobody that I know could do what Bart does. I couldn't have a better friend. He's an incredible guy. Bart comes over to my house. He's helped me, he's helped me change doorknobs. He's done some pumps in my house. I've known Bart so long, I treat him no differently than a sighted person. To me, he's not blind.
My father was a good mechanic, and he showed me a lot of things. He passed away when I was 11. My mom, was paying these high bills to get her car fixed, and I figured if I knew how to do it, I could save her money.
The guy is amazing. The guy amazes the hell out of me. The fact of the matter is this guy runs a business and he's blind. Okay, that's the incredible thing about it.
I gotta give him credit because he's not one of those people that, feel sorry for himself. I think he's amazing.
It takes me longer to work on a lot of these modern cars because I'm not familiar with them. Where, say, 1970 Chevy was pretty cut and dry. It was simple. I have a problem reading a scanner.
DC 11.43 volts.
That makes it difficult to troubleshoot a car. I think a lot of it is harder for me not being able to see. Some of it was trial and error, just by getting in there and doing it, and trying to figure it out. And I might have a problem with something, I'd call someone that has better knowledge than I do, and use them to help me through. I'm very fortunate to have a lot of friends, very fortunate to have a good family that's behind me, and there's nothing better than having a lot of friends because, you know, through them it helps you to get along in life.
When they come, we'll all be hiding under the sea where we belong. And if there's ever anything said,
Fire it up, Bart!
He's always been encouraged to do things. He ice skates, he swims. He's always tried to do everything. He turned out very well. And I think his father, if he were alive, would be extremely proud of him.
when they come, we'll make circles in wet cement.
My thought is maybe someday you'd see. Maybe that's not what God plans. Maybe you see more about him and through him with the blindness than you would if he was sighted.
Alright guys, the next video I'm going to show you is also done by Rocki. It's one that he made while they were filming that first video by Mercedes-Benz. It kind of takes you back in time to about 6 or 7 years ago, I think it was, when we were having our car show, and that's when Mercedes-Benz filmed that first video on my father. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Good food and cold beer.
What's in here? 283?
283, yeah. 283.
What's up, buddy?
Hold on, Rocki.
There you go. Chevy.
Alright guys, this is the final video I'm going to show you, and this is also done by Rocki. And let me just take the time right now just to say thank you so much to Rocki for all the hard work he's put in over the years. You know, without you, I don't think Mercedes-Benz would have found us the first time, or let alone the second time. And this one is that he made for the Kickstarter, and unfortunately we didn't reach our goal, but we got pretty close. And this film, or the ride of my life that I'm about to show you, is sort of like the inspiration for my father's dream. You know, Rocki's goal was to take my father, and my dad's dream, yes, it was to drive a car, but his real dream was to drive his car, his '69 Dodge Dart. And the goal was to raise enough money to rebuild the Dart and to help produce the film. And unfortunately, like I said, we didn't reach our goal, but it really helped open my eyes to what my dad's dream is, and it's what inspires me to keep pushing every day and to get my dad's Dart done. Now, let me just start by saying, I know you guys are really wanting some videos. I keep getting messages, comments, everyone keeps saying, hey, we want more videos on that Dart, we want more videos on that Dart, and trust me guys, they are coming. I'm working very hard on them. As you can see, my filming and my editing skills aren't that great, so I really want to take the time to put together a really good film for you guys. I really want to do this right, and I don't want to rush it. And I'm also waiting on some raw footage from that day where I surprised my dad with the engine for his Dart. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoy this final film, and that's pretty much it.
I was trying to think of a name, and I'm like, you know, Bart's Auto. I always call it Bart's Auto. And I'm like, Bart's Automotive. I got it. Bart's Automotive and Towing. Bat. Blind as a bat. B-A-T. Is it on the door? Oh, it's in the glove box? Got that on video? That'll be good.
Bart Hickey is a blind auto mechanic that owns his own shop just outside of Chicago. And Bart has a dream to fulfill. And it goes something like this.
I never had sight, you know, since I was born. I get Popular Mechanics in Braille. I've been receiving it since 1977. I love it.
Bart has been working on his 1969 Dodge Dart for over 12 years, and he's never been able to drive it.
Originally had a slant 6 engine in it, and when I bought it, we took the slant 6 out of it, put the 360 in it.
I asked Bart one day what he would like to accomplish outside of his business, and he said he always wanted to drive his car. And it's just not anywhere he wants to drive. He wants to drive at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah.
Free as a bird, just get in it and go.
My goal is to fulfill that dream while filming through small town America. In one place we'll do the brakes, another place we'll do the suspension and the steering, and we'll move on until we get to the Salt Flats in Bonneville.
The Dart needs a lot of stuff, and it's old. It needs suspension, it needs different torsion bars, probably shock. They're all manual brakes, and it's very hard to stop.
It's really about discovery, taking Bart across the country, working together with others, and making it happen to fulfill a dream. In order to make this happen, we need your help. Any contribution, small or large, would be a big help towards the filming of this production. We'd love to take you along for the ride to pursue a dream.
Bonneville. Yes.
God bless the everyday heroes like you, everyday heroes.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, or videos as I should say. Whichever one was your favorite, leave a comment down below. Maybe it's still my father's dream, maybe it's one of these new ones that I just showed you. Let us know in the comments. Thank you to everyone from the Legit Street Cars community. Thank you to Alex. Really appreciate all you guys coming over here and showing us the support. With your help, we finally hit 1,000 subscribers within like 1 week, which is absolutely unheard of. So thank you again guys, really appreciate it. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as Uncle Scotty Kilmer always says, don't forget to
ring that bell!
Alright guys, take care. Have a good night. Thanks. Hey, you still watching? Hey, go get some bat merch, dude. Go to thelifeofbat.com, get some bat merch. It helps my dad and helps the every single dollar that you buy of bat merch goes straight to the shop, helps my dad out, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys go get yourself some bat swag. Alright guys, have a good night. Thanks.